right, y'all, let's talk managing emotions. These emotions taking me over. Call me Destiny's Child if y'all ever need a reunion, I got you. Fourth member looking ass. What's good, y'all? Lonnie Appleton. I am a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, reposting videos on your profile to help grow the community. Alright, so we are moving off of feminine energy. I put out to the universe that I want to learn about control, and universe hit me back with, you need to learn how to manage your emotions, which manage is just another word for control. So anyway, I'm working on managing my emotions. Nothing's good, nothing's bad, everything just is. Happened across a video on YouTube where it's talking about, I don't know, it's talking about all this craziness, but pretty much you need to be Thiz face. Go through life Thiz face. Where I'm headed emotionally, the resting face is status quo. What I have been receiving is, you know what, emotions is just, it may even be linked to ego. I'm developing this now, so this is my first, ooh guys, check this out, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's connected to ego because the expression of emotion is something that we feel we need to do. Like, you're going through something, and even better, 5 people all go through the exact same thing. All 5 people are going to have their own brand of reaction and expression of emotion. So because all 5 people have a different expression of emotion, we can now determine that emotion or the expression thereof is a choice because it is not expressed uniformly across the board. I don't know. Makes sense, don't make sense, makes sense to me, and that's all that matters. Now, a story. In 2013, when my mom was still racing this earth with her presence, she was like really stressed out because she needed to renew her P.O. box. She was like, my P.O. box expires in September, I need to renew it. My P.O. box. Like, she is stressed out about this P.O. box, right? But as stressed as she was about this, she never made it to the post office to renew her P.O. box. Even in 2013, I'm thinking you might have been able to do it through the mail, online, via website. I'm not sure. The point that I'm making is my mom was extremely stressed about renewing this P.O. box by September. I'm stressed out because my savings is about to run out around September. So all these things are coming to an end in September. So I'm stressed out about money. Mom's stressed out about the P.O. box. But guess what happens in September? Part 2! Alright, we are talking about controlling emotions, but I'm going to revamp that and say control the expression of emotions. How can I'm going at a slow rate through the neighborhood because I am a partially responsible driver. But how can I drive and talk with my hands at the same time? Lord Jesus, how is a hand talker supposed to drive and talk at the same time? What's good, y'all? I'm Lonnie Appleton. I am a healthy family advocate. If that is your type of content, please consider following, commenting, and reposting videos with your community so that we can grow. Alright, so we are talking about controlling the expression of emotion. Not the emotion. We should all be emotionally intelligent and being in touch with all of our emotions. This makes me angry. This makes me sad. This makes me anxious. We are so in touch with anger. You know, we can express anger, no issue. You know, sometimes we could express happiness. It was crazy sitting at that graduation, and when the kids will walk by, and you know, some of the kids, when they would hear their family screaming, they'd be like, hey! And then some of the kids, when they heard their family screaming, they was like, and some of the kids, when they saw heard their family screaming, they were like, you know, and then some people who heard their family scream was like, all of them potentially were expressing happiness, excitement, but all of them may not be comfortable with displaying that, and that's feminine energy. You know, being able to show your feelings and emotion, that's vulnerability, that's feminine energy. So we can assume that the person who is like this while their families is cheering, or like this when their family is cheering, they're very much in their masculine energy and not comfortable showing that space of vulnerability. So it's okay to experience emotions. We need to pay attention to how we express them and when we express them. The story that I was telling last time was with my mother in 2013. She was stressed out about September. I was stressed out about September, but guess what happened in September? my mom went into the hospital. So while my mom spent the past couple of months stressed out about renewing her P.O. box by September, she went to the hospital in September, so she no longer needed a P.O. box. So she sent herself through all those emotions up until that point, and what was going to happen was going to happen. You know, I'm stressing about money, and when my mom went into the hospital, a new income stream was open, not income stream, but money was opened up to me, so I was taken care of. But leading up to that, I was stressed out about money. But was that stress necessary? Because come September, what I was stressing about was nothing to be stressed about. Does that make sense? It's gonna make more sense when I get into the explanation. Now that I told the story, we'll get into the teaching in part 3. All right, we are talking about managing the expression of emotion. This is part 3. Yeah. What's good, y'all? I'm Lonnie Appleton. I am a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, and reposting videos on your page to help grow the community. All right. Last video got a little jumbled, but you know, I believe points were made, so I'm gonna let it ride. But the whole point I'm trying to make is everything ended in September. So everything my mom was stressed out about and everything I was stressed out about, that expression of stress was unnecessary. And that is a prime example that came to me because I was talking to Bailey and she was saying something, and this little story is I was talking to Bailey about something and I said something back to her, and then we came up to this conclusion, like, what the hell did I just say? Nothing. A whole bunch of nothing. But today, Dre was having a moment and I was just like, he's stressed, yes. And I allowed him to have his moment, i.e. I did not interject or come in with my woo-wooism. I was just like, you know, you're allowed to express your stress the way that you're expressing it, but after you finish expressing your stress, guess what? The outcome is still going to be the same. So when we're taking ourselves through these stressful situations and we're just like, this expression is necessary. Like, you're allowed to be stressed. I'm stressed the fuck out. But the way that my stress is manifesting is not manifesting the same way that Dre is. The way that Dre's stress is manifesting is how my stress used to manifest. What I'm going through right now, old Lonnie would be curled up in a corner, rocking back and forth, eating some Haagen-Dazs, talking about woe is me. But I have learned, whether I ball up in the fetal position and rock back and forth and say woe is me on some Haagen-Dazs, or if I just sit here and record a fucking video, guess what? The outcome is going to be the same. What's going to change? How I feel, how I go through it. We have to all go through it. It's about how you choose to go through it. That is what is important. So that's why we need to pay attention to our expressions of emotions, because however we choose to express those emotions determines how the journey is going to go. So whatever Dre and I are going through right now, we could either go through it like this, or we can go through it like this. And I choose to go through it like this. And whatever you're going through life, you can either go through it like this, like this, like this. Why me? Or you could go through it with the this face. At the end of the day, however you choose to apply emotion to whatever you're going through, you're still going to go through it. So why not go through it joyfully? Because at least within that joy, irregardless of the process, irregardless of the outcome, you didn't send yourself through it. Yes, you. And the point about the story with my mother, because I made 3 videos and actually never got to the point is that tomorrow's not promised. Tomorrow never came. So my mom was stressed out about September, but the universe knew she wasn't going to need that P.O. box past September. So why stress out about the unknown? I was stressed out about money, but come September, when all my money was supposed to run out, the universe opened up multiple spaces for me to get money, and I ended up going from my money about to run out to having $5,000. So you don't know. Why stress? Be blessed.